waits, and takes a 3-1 pitch. So now Harris back against the wall a little bit. This is what we saw against Geneva, running into early trouble here. See if you can work out of it.
Yeah. First at bat, got an error, so.
Cut on and missed. And we'll go full 3-2.
Yeah, so there's an error, and it kind of led into Harris kind of having his back against the wall, like you said.
As the Jaws themes rattles through the stadium in our headsets. Intense early on here. And the 3-2 pitch, cut on and missed for strike 3. And with 2 down, that is going to bring up the catcher, Paul Delanto. Delanto did not play yesterday. So, as a matter of fact, only 3 players, the first 3 hitters for the Americans, played yesterday. Everybody else fresh. And the pitch, outside corner for a strike, 0-1. Much better first inning for Cohen Harris. Guzmandi off second. The pitch gets behind Borchardt. Guzmandi will advance to third on the wild pitch. And I would not be surprised if that's not the only wild pitch that we get tonight. Drizzle has let up here, but it has been a rainy, damp afternoon here in Jamestown. The rain started coming down pretty heavily around 2 o'clock, ended around 5. And then we've had some brief bursts of mist and moisture in the air as that one fouled back to the screen.
Yeah, like you said, for the past hour and a half or so, just constant mist drizzle, and it has to affect a little bit.
Well, it's going to affect the diamond, but it's also going to affect the players, especially the ones from Jamestown who are on the field who played yesterday in this same type of weather. As a ground ball, too short, picked up by Marshall. Throw on to first. This time, Smith able to haul it in, and the side is retired. No runs, no hits. A runner left due to the air, and we go to the bottom of the first inning. Americans, nothing. Tarp Skunks coming to bat.
At Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union, we believe in supporting our community and helping you achieve your financial goals and strive to make a positive impact for our members and the community. Our mission is to empower individuals with the skills and resources necessary to achieve financial freedom. As our members and the community achieve their goals, we fulfill ours, creating a brighter future together. Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union, your partner in financial well-being.
Looking to feed the family, the whole team, or just your own hungry self? Honest John's has you covered. We're talking fresh-made subs, crispy wings, and pizza so good you might just start happy dancing. Trust Honest John's for takeout, delivery, and easy online ordering so you can get the goods without lifting more than a finger. Or stop in for our famous all-you-can-eat pizza buffet. From crispy wings to cheesy pies, Honest John's satisfies.
Sure.
Okay.
Order now at honestjohns.pizza.
So when he says we're back, just go ahead and read that.
Okay. This broadcast is brought to you by Wegmans, proud sponsor of CCS-TV's coverage of the Jamestown Tarp Skunks. At Wegmans, every day you get our best, from farm-fresh ingredients to helpful people who care. Stop in today and see how Wegmans is helping people live healthier, better lives, one meal at a time.
Standing ovation for Sebi nailing his first live ad read. As Nolan Smith, the leadoff hitter for the Tarp Skunks, wastes no time, lines it up the middle for a leadoff single. Let's get you the starting lineups for the Tarp Skunks. Nolan Smith led off with a single, and he will play first base. The extra hitter, Jacob Haynes, who hit a grand slam last night. Justin Bremner in left field will bat third. Nathan Borchardt bats fourth behind the dish. Third baseman Brady McGuire batting fifth. Brady Marshall bats sixth at short. Dom Costello in right bats seventh. Ty Lagoni bats eighth at second base. Joaquin Rodriguez Costa is the designated hitter, will bat ninth. And Nico Frizzell will bat 10th as the first pitch taken outside for a ball. 1-0 the count. Haynes last night doubled and hit a mammoth grand slam in a 9-run sixth inning as a curveball taken up and away.
Yeah, Haynes playing extra hitter tonight.
Taking the break from being behind the squat last night. Tarp Skunks now have 5 home runs, all on the road. As tried to check his swing, could not hold up. And now 2-1. Haynes coming into the game batting .444, 4 doubles, team leader in that category. And the home run last night, and the pitch fouled off to the right, not a play.
The foul ball will make it a 2-2 count.
Yeah, you feel bad for both Luke Blandino, who pitched 5 innings of beautiful baseball, but Austin Barton coming in, giving up 8 earned runs without getting an out. His ERA, skyrocketing as that one fouled back. Just underway here in Jamestown, bottom of the first. 2-2 fouled back. And we'll do it again. Nolan Smith led off the bottom of the first with a leadoff single. And that's where we stand right now. 2-2, nobody out. Americans nothing doing in the first inning, able to get the leadoff hitter on an error by Nolan Smith. It's that one taken on the outside corner, and Haynes called out on strikes. Did not like the call. As Justin Bremner steps to the plate, leading all Tarp Skunks hitters. .449 average, 2 doubles, a triple, a home run, 16 RBI. And the first pitch outside for a ball. Now, there are a number of Tarp Skunks players here that you can already tell are going to warrant longer looks. And there's a high drive to left. Boyle drifting toward the line. He's under it, and he will make the catch for out number 2. Bremner gave that one a bit of a ride, but just died when it got to the outfield.
Yeah, batting next for the Tarp Skunks, Nathan Borchardt, the catcher. Batting a .250 average.
Not a bad clip. Second on the team in doubles with 3. Also does have 4 RBI on the season. Bremner at one point was hitting .518 going into Sunday's action as the first pitch to the Tarp Skunks catcher at the knees for a strike, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. So there's a base hit up the middle. Smith will hold at second. No, he won't as the ball gets behind Gazmondi. Smith will go into third. The throw comes into second. Too late, and Borchardt with a single advancing to second on the air, and now the Tarp Skunks have some business going here. Runners at second and third with 2 out.
And that'll bring up the third baseman, Brady McGuire, batting a .258.
Brady McGuire, part of the Brady bunch here, along with Brady Marshall, both playing on the left side of the diamond. Batting on top of each other today, McGuire and then Marshall. RBI opportunity, Robert Leach, the Americans pitcher on the mound. First pitch, ground ball up the middle off the mound. That is a base hit. That will score 1. The throw coming into the plate is going to be cut off as a 2-run single for Brady McGuire. Give the Tarp Skunks a 2-0 lead.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Brady Marshall, batting a .250. Yeah, so 2 consecutive hits brings in 2 runs. 2-0 Skunks. Skunks are off to a hot start to start the game. Yeah, and now Brady Marshall.
So now the 6th batter comes up to the plate as a breaking ball catches the zone for a strike. 0-1 the count. 3 hits here in the inning. As that next pitch misses for McGuire, that is RBI's number 7 and 8 on the season. Came in hitting .258. That number will go up. Big swing and a miss. 1-2 the count to Brady Marshall. Dom Costello on deck. He would hit next. As that one drifts off the plate. 2-2. McGuire with that base hit continues a nice streak of hitting. He now has a 3-game hitting streak. Once you get to 3 games, that's when you can call it a streak.
Yep.
There's a little flare out to right field. Core underneath it, and he will put it away for the final out. But 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 run, 1 left. We go to the top of the 2nd inning, 2-0 Skunks.
Welcome to the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame, located at 15 West 3rd Street in Jamestown. Visitors will see photographs, awards, apparel, and other sports memorabilia. We invite all visitors to stop in the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame and learn about the sports history of Chautauqua County.
Tarp Skunks Baseball on CCS-TV is brought to you by Schultz Auto Group, a proud sponsor of the Jamestown Tarp Skunks. Visit any of our locations in Jamestown or Warren, or online at schultzauto.com.
Absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. Zethan Madison, the designated hitter for the Americans, steps in, takes the first pitch he sees for a ball. 1-0. Tarp Skunks jumping out to an early 2-0 lead here. Looking to complete the mini 2-game sweep. This 2-game series, home and home.
Yeah. 2-0 count.
Driving to left. Frizzell backs up on it. And he makes the catch for out number 1.
Batting up next, Prey, the third baseman.
So Shane Prey now, third baseman, stands in. Again, did not play last night. Did play opening day here. Or not opening day, but Kids Day. And he went 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts, so Tarp Skunks hoping he can repeat his performance from Kids Day. 59 degrees here at game time as that one's up. 2-0 the count.
Yeah, and it being rainy makes it feel even colder. It's not the most ideal weather for this game today.
Yeah, the wind patterns are all over the place. As there's a weak chopper foul. Third base side, it's 2-1. You saw that with the shot by Bremner. Looked like it had a lot of speed and backspin off the bat, but once it got out to left field, it just hung up there and died. So now 2-1. High drive to left center field. Bremner drifting over. Frizzell behind him, and it's Bremner who puts it away for out number 2. I was talking to Justin the other day, and we're making mention of the no-fly zone out in the outfield. Doesn't matter what combination you have out there, Bremner, Frizzell, Costello, Matthew Dumas, that is a speedy outfield.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
The kind of outfield that doubles go to die, as Ian Huang stands in. His first at bat. Taken outside for a ball.
Yeah, as in the outfield, looks like winds are going right, so kind of explains why Bremner's catch drifted back and forth.
Yeah, those flags are doing some interesting dances out there.
Yep.
So that one off the plate. 2-0 the count. Huang also played on Kids Day here at Detrick Park. Went 0 for 3 with a strikeout. So it looks like the Americans possibly might have the home roster and the away roster. As that one missing off the plate, 3-0. As Treadway on deck, he will hit next. And a 3-0 missing outside for a ball. And a 2-out walk to Ian Huang. That's going to bring up the first baseman, Dylan Treadway. Treadway, left-handed hitter. He's got a little bit of upper body build. Could generate some power as there's a ground ball toward short. Picked up by Marshall. Steps on the bag himself. And the side's retired. No runs, no hits. A runner left via the walk. We go to the bottom of the second inning. It's still 2-0 Skunks.
Our generation has a choice. Turn away from the world's problems or chase them down. We refuse to sit back and watch them pass us by. Watch us fly ahead. Rise to every challenge and overcome anything. Watch us become the next greatest generation.
It's going to be a hot weekend, not only weather-wise, but here at Detrick Park, as 4 games in 3 days, and you are not going to want to miss any of the action. We'll tell you all about that in just a moment as Dom Costello steps up for his first at-bat. Costello coming in hitting .414 on the season, and there's a shot to left field that's going to fall for a base hit. First pitch swinging against Robert Leach. And success 2 innings in a row, as that is going to bring up Ty Ligoni, the Tarp Skunks second baseman.
Yeah, batting a .281. Having a good year so far.
I think most players, I think if you're hitting .250 or better,
Yeah.
you're happy with your season. Ligoni started off slow, but has really picked it up as of late. As he takes the first pitch way outside for a ball. 1-0 the count. 9 for 32 is Ty Ligoni. He's scored 2 runs, 3 doubles, 6 RBIs. As a curveball drops right over the outside part of the plate for a strike. 1-1 the count. So the Skunks will be in Batavia again tomorrow night. Seems like they've stocked the schedule to get as many of the Batavia games out of the way early as possible.
As that one's high for a ball 3.
Is that ball 3?
Ball two. Ball two.
Okay. But back here against Batavia on Saturday, and it is going to be expected to be like 83 degrees and absolutely beautiful. You're not going to want to miss that. And then so actually, Saturday, June 21st, is Kids Camp day and night. So the Kids Camp during the day, kids who attend will get a ticket to the Batavia game later that night. If you still want to get information on that, JamestownTarpSkunks.com for the information, as that's a curveball that misses. Now 3-2 to Ligoni. And then, of course, Sunday, our first GCFCU Community Buyout Day doubleheader against the Auburn Double Days as, he got picked off, but he's in. Costello got picked off first base, but the relay throw too late, and Costello flashing that speed gets himself into scoring position. Now Ligoni, on a 3-2 count, has a chance to drive in the Skunks' third run of the game.
Yeah, it looked like Costello was almost in a situation where he was going to get out, but he just got turned up and got there safe.
As Ligoni stays alive, still 3-2. So community buyout night Sunday for the doubleheader against Auburn, or make that Elmira, sorry. I'm jumping ahead of myself. Against Elmira, 4 and 6:30 p.m. As there's a ground ball to third picked up by Prey. Throw on to first, and an easy put out for Ligoni. Yeah, there's out number 1. And that'll bring up the newly arrived Joaquin Rodriguez Costa.
Yeah, playing designated hitter tonight, batting a .167.
Well, 1 for 6 on the season. Still not, I don't think, enough sample size to really mention the average yet. But this guy, let me tell you something, is a sight to behold. 6'6", 220 pounds. And he has a left-handed swing. There's a weak little chopper to third. Prey charges it, throws on to first in time, stayed on the bag. Advancing over to third is Costello with 2 away.
And batting up next, Nico Frizzell, the center fielder.
And that was a fantastic play by Prey, the third baseman. Had to make the glove, the transition, and the throw absolutely perfect to get Rodriguez Costa, and he did.
Yeah.
As Nico Frizzell stands in, 3 for 20 on the season. Has an inside the park home run, one of 5 Tarp Skunks home runs hit this season.
As he check swings and does go for strike 1. A 1 count. Frizzell standing in.
Frizzell waits. Curveball way high for a ball, 1-1. And I don't know if you're seeing this or not, but it looks like when Leach is throwing, he's almost tipping that curveball.
Yeah.
You can see it. I mean, I can see it really well coming out of his hand from up here. I don't know what it looks like from the plate level. So that's a fastball right down the gut. 1-2.
Yeah, it looked like Frizzell just wasn't expecting the fastball there.
I think he might have actually been sitting on curveball. As that one's fouled back. He was sitting on that one.
Yeah.
And I think word may have gotten through the Skunks dugout that he is tipping that curveball. So I think they're looking for it. And the pitch. Curveball high. Goes 2-2. Top of the order on deck if Frizzell can get aboard. Costello 90 feet away at third, and the pitch. Another curveball just missed on the inside corner. That was a great eye by Nico Frizzell.
Yeah, it was very close to being a strike. And it brings it full.
Yeah, Frizzell sitting on that curveball, fouling that one back, just missing the barrel. And going back to that 2-2 curveball, try to go back foot with the break, and 8 out of 10 hitters would have swung at that. As there's a fastball that's popped up to right, Core easy play under it, and he puts it away for the third out. Nothing doing for the Skunks. 1 hit, 1 left. We go to the top of the third inning. It is 2-0 Jamestown.
I've definitely got more comfortable like being in front of the camera, and I got to like meet new people.
If you are into like cameras and news and stuff, I would come here. You get to do a lot of cool stuff. You go to like one of those baseball games, usually you're just stuck in the stands. But with us, no. You can go on the roof or on the field.
If people want to learn more, you just have to go to CCS-TV.com.
Schultz is the place where you can not only find your next new car, you can customize it exactly how you want it. Build a vehicle from one of your favorite brands, secure rebates and incentives, and expect delivery within 6 to 8 weeks. Get the keys to your ride in-store or in your own driveway and enjoy a year of complimentary Schultz Auto Care. Walk in to view our exciting inventory of vehicles arriving daily, or schedule your digital consultation online today to discover why we say you can't beat a Schultz deal.
Watch, stream, and follow CCS-TV anywhere you go. Find us on Roku, YouTube, iOS, and Android, or online at CCS-TV.com. And follow at CCS Television on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook.
As Logan Stickler stands in, that's a great baseball name, by the way. Logan Stickler, the extra hitter, he swung on a miss the first pitch. Next pitch in the dirt. Now 1-1. It'll be Stickler, Guzaldo on the top of the order for Isgesmandi. Harris having a much better outing this time around. As that pitch cut on missed for a strike, and it is now 1-2 the count. Big right-hander stands in. The 1-2. Thought about it, but just too far off the plate. 2-2. Stickler, another tall, lanky right-hander. If I had to guess, I'd say somewhere in the 6'4", 6'5" range. And the pitch. Whew, just inside for a ball. And the count goes full. 3-2. To the leadoff hitter, Stickler.
Yeah, Borchardt's doing a very well frame job on these pitches. Like that one, it was inside very well, but when he framed it very well.
Pop up to right. Underneath it is Costello. And there is one away. And that'll bring up the bottom of the order in Chris Gazaldo. So Gazaldo standing in, shortstop. First appearance of the day. Takes the first pitch, a fastball. Right down the gut for a strike. 0-1 the count. Niagara Falls started this season 6-0 and has since gone 1-5 as there's a line drive into right field, a base hit, first base hit of the ball game for the Americans, and we go back to the top of the order now with 1 on and 1 out for Derek Gismondi.
Yeah, and as we were talking about in the top of the first, Cohen Harris did not have the greatest outing, but he's looking to turn it around here, and he's had a pretty good outing. 1 strikeout, 1 walk, and 1 hit through 2 innings. It's not bad so far.
Yeah, I think his first inning was just as good as his second inning. It's just 1 error that got a runner aboard as first pitch taken for a ball, 1-0. So I think, this definitely a night and day difference between starts. Is that one missing off the plate as well, 2-0. Guzaldo taking his lead. As that one bounced in the dirt. Great job by Borchardt to keep it in front of him. And Harris has gone 3-0. "37 pitches so far for the young right-hander. And the pitch just misses for a ball. And I'm not sure where that missed. Second walk given up by Harris. And with 1 away, that's going to bring up the right fielder, Evan Core.
Yeah, last time at bat, Core flew out 0-1 on the day.
And that was that line drive that Justin Bremner had to make that spectacular catch with. That's the first pitch inside. And with a 2-run lead here, you have to figure that at least a manager's conversation would happen if Core is able to get on. 1-0. Fouled off to the right, not a play. Look out in the grandstand. And it's 1-1. So now Harris looks in, starting to labor a little bit, it looks like. The 1-1 just missing on the inside corner, 1-2 or 2-1. Home plate umpire not giving him anything.
Yeah, that one looked like a strike from here, but I guess the ump has a better angle. I don't know.
And this goes back to the initial keys to the game for the pitchers. You have to attack the zone and trust your defense. There's a ground ball to second, picked up by Lagoni. Throw to second for 1 on the first, none in time. So Gazaldo will head to third. Gismondi wiped out on the fielder's choice. And with 2 away, that'll bring up the left fielder, Gavin Boyle.
So hit for Core, right?
Yep. Oh, no, not a hit. Fielder's choice. So it's going to count for an over. But he is on. Runners at the corners with 2 out. And the first pitch to Boyle, is flown out to center. Frizzell underneath it, gloves it, and the side is retired. No runs on one hit. 2 runners left on base. We head to the bottom of the 3rd inning, 2-0 Jamestown.
Welcome to the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame, located at 15 West 3rd Street in Jamestown. Visitors will see photographs, awards, apparel, and other sports memorabilia. We invite all visitors to stop in the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame and learn about the sports history of Chautauqua County.
Graduations, wedding, and bridal showers, the Doubletree by Hilton is your destination for all events. Let their experienced event team help you put together your special event and take the worry and stress off your shoulders. Now offering specials for company events and parties, so stop in or call today. As leading on for the Tarp Skunks will be the top of the order, and Nolan Smith takes the first pitch he sees for a ball 1-0. Smith singled and scored back in the 1st inning. Takes a fastball on the inside part of the plate for a called strike. 1-1. You know, you and I were talking, Seb, before the game about the Cohen-Harris ERA.
Yep.
And I got to tell you what a difference 3 innings of no-run baseball will do to that ERA. Dropped it down, as of right now, to 12.12.
Yeah, that's a big drop from 28.
16-point drop as a curveball check did not go. Make it 3-1 now to Smith. And the big big right-hander on deck, Jacob Haynes. And he will hit with a runner aboard as Smith takes the leadoff walk.
Yeah, there's no action in either bullpen, so looks like we'll probably get one more inning from Cohen-Harris.
Well, you know, at this point, I'm not sure necessarily if Coach Chigote is going to stick with the pitch count. Because, so the other night, in Batavia, Christian Pensick had gone 3 innings when I was watching the game, and I turned away for a couple innings to take care of some business. And when I looked back, I checked the stats to see who had replaced him, and he was still in the game. He went 86 pitches in 8 innings, so...
Yeah, and the games at least I've commentated, Jagoda's kept them around 40, 50.
Yeah, I think now with this being the 2nd quarter of the season, he might actually put a little bit more faith into what his starting pitchers are telling him. You know, can they go longer?
Yeah.
There's a high fly ball to left center field. That ball is way back there, and it is off the wall. Boyle picks it up, running around 3rd. He is coming to the plate. The throw, not in time. The throw down to 3rd does not happen. And a huge 1-run double.
Triple.
By Jacob Haynes, advancing to 3rd on the throw.
Oh.
And it's now 3-1 Skunks. And that's another $10 in the kitty. CCS-TV donating $10 to charity for every extra base hit here at Detrick Park. And cha-ching, $10 more as Justin Bremner set to step in with a runner 90 feet away. A little conference at the mound here.
See, I could be wrong, but I believe they called that an error.
No. That was definitely a hit.
Yeah, that's what I thought, and then I looked at the board. I would think it was a hit, but...
That error came back in the first inning, I believe. I'll have to go back and look. It's a strike on the outside corner to Bremner. 0-1 the count.
Oh, it was on the hit. Now I'm getting it.
So Bremner, who came into this game batting .449, flew out to left his last at bat. I thought that ball was gone off the bat of Haynes.
Yeah.
As there's a chopper towards short, Haynes will score, picked up, throwing to first, gets away from Treadway, and heading into second and holding there will be Justin Bremner. Give him the RBI. That will be an error on the shortstop as Haynes scores. And that'll bring up Nathan Borchardt. Nathan Borchardt, catcher, came into this game hitting .250. Singleton scored his last time up. And the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-0 the count. 2 runs across here for the Skunks. A hit and an error. And the 1-0 pitch. Up high for a ball, 2-0. Bremner at second, nobody out. This has the potential of being a massive inning.
Yeah, as we have a couple of dark clouds passing by, so...
That one fouled back right to the TV producers. Next door, okay.
Wow.
So the production crew's safe. It's the audio video people that have had their heart attacks. So I'm glad that didn't come up our way because I wasn't paying attention, to be honest with you. 2-1 the count. That's scary.
If that came our way, that would be the second or third I've seen come up.
Remember the one that the other day that came and hit right off the edge of our... That was a right-handed hitter. I went back and watched that. That went off the helmet, the top of the helmet of Nathan Borchardt. There's a drive into right center field. Heading back on it is Gasmondi and Core, and the catch made by Gasmondi, tagging and moving to third is Bremner. So a productive out.
So it came off of the... So he fouled it off the helmet?
Yeah, he fouled it down.
Okay.
So it was above his helmet. The foul ball went down, bounced off of Borchardt's helmet, and it bounced halfway up and just almost to the window of our booth. That's a lot of power.
Yeah.
As Brady McGuire stands in, takes the first pitch he sees for a strike, 0-1 the count. McGuire singled, drove in 2 back in the first inning. That one away for a ball. 1-1 the count. So 1-1. Curveball, ground ball past the diving third baseman Prey. A base hit. Scoring is Bremner into second with an RBI double is Brady McGuire, and it's 5-0 Skunks.
Yeah, and for the Americans, I don't even see a single person in the dugout, let alone warming up. So, that's strange.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to let Robert Leach roll for as long as he can here.
Yeah.
As Brady Marshall stands in now. Marshall flew out to right. Has a runner in scoring position with 1 away as the first pitch way outside for a ball. 1-0 the count. Curveball misses low and away for a ball 2-0. Dom Costello on deck. With one away, he'll hit next. McGuire off second. Taking a pretty healthy lead. 2-0 misses high for a ball 3-0. And you have to wonder at what point are they going to start getting some arms up in the bullpen. 53 pitches so far for Leach.
Yeah, they still got the tarp on the bullpen, so interesting. I don't know how the Americans are going to get a pitching change.
No, you just move the tarp.
Well,
They called a balk. A balk called on Leach. And advancing to third.
Excuse me,
is McGuire.
I didn't mean how they're going to do it. I mean how long. Excuse me.
Yeah, I'm not sure now. You have to, at some point, you have to get someone up to stop the bleeding. On 3-0, that one catches the corner for a strike. 3-1, infield coming into play on the grass now.
Yeah, he's had 6 hits this game. It's not looking good for these Americans.
Is that one in the dirt? 3-1. Or make that 3-2. So now counts full. Runner at third and the pitch. Swinging, there's a ground ball to second, picked up by Wang. Thought about coming home, decided to go to first for the putout. Coming home is McGuire, an RBI putout, and that will make it 6-0 with 2 away. Base is empty now for Dom Costello.
Would that count as a sacrifice?
That would not, no.
Okay.
Sacrifices are usually fly balls,
Yeah.
but it's definitely good enough to get a run home. So now with 2 away, right fielder, Dom Costello getting ready to step in, but Delanto going to go have a conversation with Leach. Still no activity in the Americans' bullpen. Surprising at this point. Nothing doing in the Skunks bullpen. And I think the leash around Cohen Harris's neck may have been lengthened a little bit with a 6-0 lead. So Costello stands in. Left-handed hitter waits. First pitch outside for a ball, 1-0.
Yeah, you have to think that if the Americans continue being in this hole, that they might go the position player route.
That is possible. I hadn't thought about that one.
Pitcher.
As the scoreboard has 3-0, I've got 1-1. So somewhere we have a disconnect. So yeah, there's a ground ball, weakly hit toward first, picked up by Treadway. Leach over, covering the bag, will receive the throw, and the inning is over, but a productive inning. 4 runs on 2 hits. Nobody left. We go to the top of the 4th inning. It's 6-0 Skunks.
At Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union, we believe in supporting our community and helping you achieve your financial goals and strive to make a positive impact for our members and the community. Our mission is to empower individuals with the skills and resources necessary to achieve financial freedom. As our members and the community achieve their goals, we fulfill ours, creating a brighter future together. Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union, your partner in financial well-being.
Looking to feed the family, the whole team, or just your own hungry self? Honest John's has you covered. We're talking fresh-made subs, crispy wings, and pizza so good you might just start happy dancing. Trust Honest John's for takeout, delivery, and easy online ordering, so you can get the goods without lifting more than a finger. Or stop in for our famous all-you-can-eat pizza buffet. From crispy wings to cheesy pies, Honest John's satisfies. Order now at honestjohns.pizza.
Skunks fans, celebrate that win or eat your feelings with Honest John's, crispy wings, melty pizza, and online ordering that's fast and easy. Visit honestjohns.pizza tonight.
Semi's killing it over here with the live reads. I gotta love that. As leading off for the Americans, Paul Delanto, catcher, grounded out to short his first time up. Tarp Skunks opening up the ball game early on here. As there's a ground ball to second, picked cleanly by Lagoni, thrown to first. And a quick one out for the designated hitter, Ethan Madison. Good play led by Lagoni. That one sharply hit. Got his body in front of it, gauged the short hop, and sharp throw over to first.
Yep, up next, Ethan Madison, the designated hitter.
So Madison flew out to center. Takes the first pitch he sees for a strike, 0-1. This sky is definitely getting darker. It looks like a little bit of drizzle starting to fall here. Is that one missing for a ball, 1-1. We'll get you caught up on the scores of other games around the league in just a moment or three. Wait for this 1-1 pitch. Bounced in the dirt, 2-1. The Auburn Doubledays taking on Syracuse in an exhibition game. No score that in the top of the first inning. In Elmira, the Pioneers with a 2-0 lead over the Geneva Red Wings. That at Dunn Field. Swing and a miss, 2-2 the count. Batavia with a 3-2 lead over the Niagara Ironbacks in St. Catharines. Top of the fourth inning in that one. And the rest of the action over in the East will get you caught up in just a moment. As the 2-2 pitch comes in, called strike three. Madison got caught looking for Waldo, and there are two down, and that is going to bring up the third baseman, Shane Prey.
Yeah, and that'll be the second strikeout for Cohen Harris, first looking.
Good call on that. It's the Mohawk Valley with a 2-0 lead over Saugerties. Utica and Boonville postponed today due to rain, and Glens Falls with a 2-1 lead over Aniata, as that's a fly ball right to the center fielder. Frizzell lifts the glove and makes the catch. Nothing doing for the Americans. We go to the bottom of the fourth inning, still 6-0.
At Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union, we believe in supporting our community and helping you achieve your financial goals and strive to make a positive impact for our members and the community. Our mission is to empower individuals with the skills and resources necessary to achieve financial freedom. As our members and the community achieve their goals, we fulfill ours, creating a brighter future together. Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union, your partner in financial well-being.
Looking to feed the family, the whole team, or just your own hungry self? Honest John's has you covered. We're talking fresh-made subs, crispy wings, and pizza so good you might just start happy dancing. Trust Honest John's for takeout, delivery, and easy online ordering, so you can get the goods without lifting more than a finger. Or stop in for our famous all-you-can-eat pizza buffet. From crispy wings to cheesy pies, Honest John's satisfies. Order now at honestjohns.pizza.
It's a new day at Pearl City Hops, located in the Doubletree by Hilton at 150 West 4th Street. Go try their new food, drink menu offerings. Nothing pairs better than a steak and frites with a smoked cinnamon cocktail. Come check out their Music Monday series on the 4th Street patio or karaoke Thursdays. Pearl City Hops, where good times are always on tap. Ty Lagoni will lead off for the Tarp Skunks here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Jamestown with a 6-0 lead. 6 runs on 6 hits. An error for the Tarp Skunks. Is that one in low for a ball? No runs, 1 hit, 2 errors for the Americans. As that is a big hack and a miss. 1-1 the count.
Yep, Lagoni grounded out last time, playing second base. As that one called for a ball outside, if I'm correct.
A bit up and in on that one, actually. And it's 2-1. It'll be Lagoni, Rodriguez, Costa, and Frizzell. Is that one called the ball? Lagoni working it up to 3-1 now. And the pitch. Up high for a ball. So good job by the leadoff hitter to draw the walk. Plate discipline is what we were talking about. It was one of the keys to the game, and that is a good piece of plate discipline right there.
Yeah, and that'll be Leach's 3rd walk of the game. 2 4-pitch walks and then 1 balk, excuse me.
As now we're going to get a visit to the mound. It looks like just a bit of a conversation here. I'd like to remind you, tomorrow, Tarp Skunks are in Batavia and then hosting the Batavia Muck Dogs on Saturday, 6:30 p.m. Kids at the Park Day. Kids have an opportunity to come learn skills from some of the players. Attend the ball game later that night, 6:30, first pitch, as Joaquin Rodriguez Costa stands in. First pitch he sees as a ball. 1-0 the count. Tall left-handed hitter. 1 for 7 so far. Is that one up and in for a ball? 2-0. You know, one of the last of the late arrivals trickling in here, getting some at-bats. And we've seen it with some of the guys come in here. They have their slow starts, and they turn it around after about a week or so in the program. So that one foul-tipped into the glove of Delanto. 2-1 to count. Big left-hander waits. Snap throw over to first. And Ty Lagoni back. No problem.
Yep. Costa playing designated hitter tonight.
Runner
Usually
goes.
playing
Pitch
first.
taken for a ball. Throw down to second is going to bounce. Not in time. And Lagoni in with a stolen base. As count goes to 3-1.
Yeah, and it looked like that throw from Delanto, it was almost on time. It just got behind the second baseman Huang. So
As the 2-2 pitch, we call it, to make it 3-2 now. So, the home plate umpire didn't actually call the pitch until after the play at second was over. That's a little confusing.
yeah.
But 3-2. Costa with a runner in scoring position. Line drive, belted foul just past the bag at first base. And we'll do 3-2 all over again. As one of the Americans bench players goes to field the baseball, Rodriguez Costa taking ball 4 in. And so with nobody out, that's going to put 2 on for the center fielder, Nico Frizzell. As we are getting some action down in the Tarp Skunks bullpen, so Cohen Harris's day may be done after 4 innings of work, but a tremendous 4 innings put in. as Frizzell takes the first pitch he sees for a strike. 0-1 the count. Flew out to right to end the second inning. And now we're going to have another conference at the mound. They've got the Law and Order music playing. Love that. But yeah, this weekend going to be busy. Saturday, Batavia, 6:30. The doubleheader with Elmira on Sunday. And then back here on Monday for Batavia. So Batavia bookending a weekend series with a doubleheader right in the middle. It's going to be a busy weekend at Detrick Park. And with buyout night on Sunday, absolutely no reason not to pack the ballpark. As Frizzell takes a curveball in the outside corner for a ball, or a strike, make that. 0-2 the count.
What time is that game on Monday?
6:30 p.m. Swing and a miss, and Frizzell goes out and down on strikes. On a ball a couple inches off the outside part of the plate, and that brings up back to the top of the order now for Nolan Smith. Smith, 1 for 1 on the day. He's walked, singled, scored twice. And the first pitch he sees is a strike. Lagoni at second, Rodriguez Costa at first. 1 out here. Bottom of the 4th inning, Skunks up by 6, looking to add more. There's a little flare into left field, and it's going to fall in front of Boyle for a base hit. Lagoni's going to turn third. He's in for another run on a Texas Leaguer single by Smith. His third hit of the game, and it is now 7-0. Nothing wrong with a little bloop and a RBI single. So 7-0 now as Jacob Haynes comes to the dish. 1 for 2 with a double, an RBI, and a run scored. This is a dangerous ball club. When they start putting things together like this is a very dangerous ball club. First pitch popped up on the infield. Infield fly is called. And the catch is made. So 2 away now. And that'll bring up Justin Bremner.
Yeah, he is 0 for 2 on the day with a foul, or not foul, fly out and error.
Also has scored a run.
Yeah, so he got on base during the error, obviously.
But the RBI still counted.
Yep.
Less than 2 outs. Yeah. And the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-0. Nathan Borchardt on deck. Figured that the temperature would have dropped a couple of degrees, but they foul back. But still holding comfortably at 59. Very little breeze blowing out to right field. So when you want to open those hips and aim for that 414 sign out in right center.
As in the Americans bullpen, seems that we have a catcher and a pitcher in there.
Base hit up the middle, will score. Rodriguez Acosta, throw cut off at the pitching mound. An RBI single for Justin Bremner, his second RBI of the game, and it is now 8-0. So the Skunks continuing to swing the bats aggressively and finding the holes. That's going to bring up Nathan Borchardt.
Yep, so we're going to have a pitcher warm up. And the Americans, well, both bullpens actually.
At this point, it's different reasons, though.
Yeah.
Americans trying to stem the bleeding. 2 away, still 2 on here in the bottom of the 4th inning. 2 runs already across in an 8-0 ball game. And the pitch, there's a fly ball out into center field. Drifting under it is Gismondi, and he puts it away to retire the side, but damage done again. 2 runs on a couple of hits. We go to the 5th inning, 8-0 Tarp Skunks.
Our generation has a choice. Turn away from the world's problems or chase them down. We refuse to sit back and watch them pass us by. Watch us fly ahead. Rise to every challenge and overcome anything. Watch us become the next greatest generation.
As we begin the top of the 5th inning here in Jamestown, Tarp Skunks with a commanding 8-0 lead. New pitcher in for the Skunks will be Nick Iannello, who replaced Cohen Harris against Geneva the other day. He will step to the mound and step into relief here. And we'll close the book on Iannello, on Harris, get you his stats here in just a second. A much better performance tonight than what he turned in against Geneva. As due up for the Americans is going to be Ian Huang, Dylan Treadway, and Logan Stickler. 7-8-9 for the Americans, trailing by 8 here. As the first pitch by Iannello missing for a ball, 1-0. So for Harris, his day complete, 4 innings, 1 hit, 2 walks, 1 strikeout. Rather impressive outing, as it's 2-0 now. I'll give you the numbers on Iannello. Comes in with a 2-0 record in 10 2/3 innings, 2.65 ERA.
Takes
that
a
one.
big swing there.
Cut on and missed. 2-1 the count. He's given up 5 hits, 4 runs, 3 of those earned, have walked and struck out 8. Dependable, solid bullpen arm. Takes the count to 3-1. So Cohen Harris, we're going to plug in his numbers here. Dropping his ERA to a 12.12 after a solid 4-inning performance. Full count now to Huang. So he swung through a 3-1 pitch. That one fouled off. We'll do 3-2 again. Huang walked his first time up and draws another walk here. So 2 plate appearances, no official at-bats. And that'll bring up the first baseman, Dylan Treadway. Grounded out to short his first time up. Huang takes his lead at first. Iannella kicks and throws, and the first pitch in the dirt. Nice block by Borchardt. So 1-0. Iannella has not come out sharp, at least the first couple of hitters. So that one outside for a ball. 2-0. And this is one of those situations where if you go 3-0, you send Borchardt out to the mound to calm Iannella down. Get him back into the zone here. 2-0. Up high, 3-0.
Yeah, 3-0 count. Definitely not an ideal start for Iannella here.
And the kick and throw outside corner for a called strike. 0-1, or make that 3-1. As the right-hander kicks and throws, swing and a miss. There we go, coming back in the zone now. 3-2 the count. And the full count pitch. Swing! And a miss! And Treadway goes down swinging for the first out of the inning. First strikeout for Iannella. And there's one away for Logan Stickler. Stickler, the extra hitter tonight. Big, tall, lanky right-hander, flew out to right his first time up and drives this one to left field, driving Bremner back on his horse. He makes the catch about 5 feet in front of the track and 2 away. Good, solid contact. Made Bremner run a long way, but a good play. Couple good plays out in the field for Bremner here tonight. As Chris Guzaldo stands in. Single stranded at third back in the third inning as he takes the first pitch he sees for a ball. 1-0 the count. Top of the order would be next. It's the pitch missing outside. 2-0. Runner takes his lead from first. Iannella kicks and throws. There's a pop-up foul down the first base side, but that's going to be out of play. And it'll be 2-1. Do it for the Tarp Skunks, McGuire, Marshall, and Costello in the bottom of the fifth inning. So 2-1. Guzaldo stands in. Waits. Swing and a miss. 2-2. And Guzaldo's gone from a hitter's count to back against the wall now as Iannella is locked down.
Yeah, Iannella he's at his back against the wall at the start of these counts, but then he's driven the count up, and like he had that strikeout earlier in this inning.
Is that pitch just missing up? Crowd here wanted the call, did not get it. So we'll go full. Huang will be on the move here. 3-2, 2 outs. The pitch up high. And a 2-out walk puts runners at first and second. And we'll bring up the top of the order for Derek Esmondi. Esmondi stands in. 0 for 2 on the day, has grounded out to third and grounded out to second. Americans have something going here, top of the 5th inning. The first pitch, swing and a miss. 0-1 the count. Should Guzmani get on base, Evan Core will hit next.
Yep.
Iannello stands in. Checks the runner at second, kicks and throws. And that one just missing off the plate. 1-1 the count. Iannello has thrown a lot of pitches here in this inning. Not something we're normally used to seeing out of him.
Yeah, and they already have someone warming up in the Tarp Skunks bullpen, so...
It's time called at the plate. Yeah, this looks like this might be a one-and-done inning for Iannello. Of course, if the Skunks can put up a few more runs, we might not have to worry about going 9.
Yeah.
1-1. I'm not sure where that one missed. 2-1. I guess we'll call it low. Since Borchardt had to drop the glove a little bit, we'll call that one low. 2-1.
Yeah, and this umpire's not really giving Iannello any pitches here.
Swinging, there's a pop-up on the infield, third base side. Underneath it is McGuire. He gloves it. And the side retired. No runs. 2 runners left on base. We go to the bottom of the 5th. 8-0 Tarp Skunks.
I've definitely got more comfortable like being in front of the camera, and I got to like meet new people.
If you are into like cameras and news and stuff, I would come here. You get to do a lot of cool stuff. You go to like one of those baseball games, usually you're just stuck in the stands. But with us, no. You can go on the roof or on the field.
If people want to learn more, you just have to go to CCS-TV.com.
Schultz is the place where you can not only find your next new car, you can customize it exactly how you want it. Build a vehicle from one of your favorite brands. Secure rebates and incentives and expect delivery within 6 to 8 weeks. Get the keys to your ride in-store or in your own driveway and enjoy a year of complimentary Schultz Auto Care. Walk in to view our exciting inventory of vehicles arriving daily, or schedule your digital consultation online today to discover why we say you can't beat a Schultz deal.
CCS-TV is your home for local student voices, community highlights, and live sports coverage. Watch us on Roku, YouTube, your mobile device, or at CCS-TV.com. And don't miss out on exclusive content. Follow at CCS Television on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. CCS is the exclusive home of Tarp Skunk Baseball.
As a new pitcher on the mound for the Niagara Falls Americans is John Ondas. Right-handed pitcher, he will face McGuire, Marshall, and Costello as the first pitch way high and tight for a ball. 1-0. McGuire shooting a look out to the mound there. Big black storm clouds starting to roll through here with some speed. It's bottom of the 5th inning. We are an official game as that one taken for a strike. 1-1. Close the book on Leach. 4 innings pitched, 8 hits, 8 runs, all earned, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts, 1 looking on 85 pitches. As there is a pop-up to right. Toward the line, Core has it for the first out of the inning, and that will bring up Brady Marshall.
Yep, Marshall is 0 for 2 on the night. Fly out, grounded out. Playing short.
Solid job defensively here tonight.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard to really pick a most valuable stinker because everybody's contributing here tonight.
Yeah.
As the first pitch up and in for a ball, 1-0. I've got an idea or two, but nothing I can really lock down at this point. Could be a hitter, could be a pitcher. As that one catches the outside corner for a strike. And we go 1-1. As the drizzle now is started to pick up more of a mist. That one on the outside corner for a called strike. 0-2. 58 degrees. An hour and a half into game time here. Is that one way up high? 3. Or make that 2-2. Is that 3-2? Count so accurate, only your scoreboard can tell you. 2-2. Fouled off and out of play as it's picked up a little bit. That one almost hit a moving car.
Wow.
That one bounced maybe 3 feet in front of a moving car down Faulkner Street. 2-2. Called. Strike 3. Marshall didn't like the call, but he sits down for the second out of the inning. And that's going to bring up Dom Costello.
Costello's 1 for 2 on the night. Grounded out last time at bat.
So left-hander stands in. Even has a stolen base. First pitch, up and in. Ball 1. Doesn't matter if you're a right-hander or a left-hander. It seems like Ondas wants to buzz the tower first pitch. As there's a weak ground ball back to the pitcher. Ondas is just going to run it to the bag himself. And the inning is over. We go to the top of the 6th inning. 8-0 Jamestown with the lead. We'll be back.
I've definitely got more comfortable like being in front of the camera, and I got to like meet new people.
If you are into like cameras and news and stuff, I would come here. You get to do a lot of cool stuff. You go to like one of those baseball games, usually you're just stuck in the stands. But with us, no. You can go on the roof or on the field.
If people want to learn more, you just have to go to CCS-TV.com.
Schultz is the place where you can not only find your next new car, you can customize it exactly how you want it. Build a vehicle from one of your favorite brands, secure rebates and incentives, and expect delivery within 6 to 8 weeks. Get the keys to your ride in-store or in your own driveway and enjoy a year of complimentary Schultz Auto Care. Walk in to view our exciting inventory of vehicles arriving daily, or schedule your digital consultation online today to discover why we say you can't beat a Schultz deal.
Tonight's coverage comes to you from the Wegmans broadcast booth, where fresh coffee, fresh ingredients. Whether you're in the mood for a hot meal, fresh salad, or a quick snack before the game, Wegmans has you covered, helping you live better, eat better, and cheer harder. That's the Wegmans way. As a new pitcher for the Jamestown Tarp Skunks, on the mound is going to be left-hander Colin Balla. So for Nick Iannello, 1 inning, and his night is done, but it was a good night indeed.
Yeah.
As 1 inning, couple walks, a strikeout. So Balla will take over here. 8-0 Jamestown, as it's going to be Court, Boyle, and Delanto. For the Americans, Tarp Skunks on the road tomorrow at Batavia again. And then on Saturday, we play host to the Muck Dogs. As the first pitch way up and away and bouncing off the glove of Nathan Borchardt. 1-0 the count.
Yeah, and it seems as if the mist has stopped, starting to clear up here at Detrick Brook.
That one fouled back 1-1. Yeah, it's one of those. It's one of those nights. Weather's unpredictable here. Although this weekend it's going to be nice and warm. That one taken for a strike on the outside corner. 1-2. It will be an absolutely beautiful weekend, and you're not going to want to miss out Sunday, as there's a pop-up first base side. Heading out for it is Nolan Smith, and in foul territory, he puts it away for out number 1. Core put away for the third time tonight, and that's going to bring up Gavin Boyle, the left-handed left fielder.
Yeah, he's 0 for 2 on the night. Flew out last time at bat.
Also struck out swinging in the first, as the first pitch off speed, missing off the plate for a ball. 1-0 the count. Delanto on deck. Is that one fouled? Big rip by Gavin Boyle, who falls over. Someone send that to John Boy Media. We need to get that one investigated. As Borchardt and Bala getting back on the same page. So that doubleheader against Elmira this week. Next weekend against Auburn. So that one a curveball on the inside corner for a called strike. 1-2 the count. So this weekend beginning the first of 3 consecutive Sundays with doubles headers here at Detrick Park. Make your plans to join us here at the ballpark. As that one broke off the plate, I guess, at the last second. And we'll call that one 2-2. Looked good. It just had a lot of movement right before it hit the top of the batter's box and broke off the plate. And comes back with the same pitch. Gets Boyle fishing. Doesn't have his license. 2 down. And that will bring up the catcher, Paul Delanto. That was and now you see why he threw that pitch. That was a great setup pitch. Come back with the same thing and get him fishing. As Delanto takes that one low for a ball. 1-0. Did you tell us about Paul Delanto today?
Delanto's 0 for 2 on the night, if I'm correct.
You are. And now just got hit by a pitch and some barking out of the Americans' bullpen. Heard someone say, take one for us. And take one indeed. So with the hit by pitch, that brings up Ethan Madison, the designated hitter. Also 0 for 2 on today. Struck out looking last at bat. And with the runner on, first pitch up high for a ball. Bala has not had a whole lot of work. That one taken right down the middle for a called strike, 1-1. According to my stats, only a third of an inning on the season, so getting our first real good look at the left-hander. As there's a weak ground ball towards short, picked up, throw on to first in time. What a play by Brady Marshall to throw out Madison and retire the side. No runs, no hits, 1 runner left on base. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. 8-0 Jamestown with the lead.
Welcome to the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame, located at 15 West 3rd Street in Jamestown. Visitors will see photographs, awards, apparel, and other sports memorabilia. We invite all visitors to stop in the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame and learn about the sports history of Chautauqua County.
so I'll take this one. Tarp Skunks Baseball on CCS-TV is brought to you by Schultz Auto Group, a proud sponsor of the Jamestown Tarp Skunks. Visit any of our locations in Jamestown or Warren or online at schultzauto.com. 2 up for the Tarp Skunks in the bottom of the 6th inning will be Ty Lagoni, Joaquin Rodriguez-Costa, and Nico Frizzell, 8-9-10, as they will face John Honda starting his 2nd inning of work. Ty Lagoni stands in 0 for 1 on the day. He has walked and scored a run, and the first pitch he sees is inside for a ball, 1-0. Get you caught up on a couple of the scores. Syracuse with a 2-1 lead over Auburn in that exhibition game. That one taken on the inside for a strike. 1-1 the count. That one in the bottom of the 2nd inning at Falcon Park. That game does not count. Elmira Pioneers with a 2-0 lead over the Geneva Red Wings in the 2nd, as that one is flown high into center field.
Dies quickly.
Gasmani underneath it puts it away. And the first out of the 6th.
Batting next, Rodriguez-Costa, the designated hitter. 1 for 2 on the night with a base hit and a ground out.
Big left-hander stands in. Looking to get something going here. Did walk and score a run his last time up. First pitch way off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Batavia now with a 10-5 lead over the Niagara Ironbacks. That one in the top of the 5th inning. As that one taken for a strike, 1-1. Elmira 2-0 over the Red Wings. That one in the top of the 2nd inning. Saugerties and Mohawk Valley tied at 2. As that one taken for a strike on the outside corner. So home plate umpire's strike zone seems to have expanded a little bit here. And rounding out the action at the top of the 4th inning, Glens Falls with a 5-1 lead over Aniata. As Rodriguez-Costa takes that one 2-0. Nico Frizzell on deck. Ooh, that one came up and in. Good take by Rodriguez-Costa, and has worked the count full, 3-2. That one checked the swing, the appeal, the home plate. You've got to be kidding me. That was probably the most ridiculous appeal call I have ever seen. First of all, how is the first base umpire going to make the appeal call on a left-handed hitter? He can't see him cross the plane of the plate. He's already 15 feet going into position at second base, and then he calls him out? That's ridiculous. Something's got to be done about this situation. I'm going to keep harping on it. We need a third umpire. This league needs a third umpire. If we're going to get calls like that, we need a third umpire.
Yeah, because they can't rely on the first base umpire when the backs turn to they can't even see the swing.
There is absolutely, and I've umpired before, and I've been in a two-man situation, and I can tell you there is absolutely no way he saw that as a strike. I don't even think he was paying attention, to be honest with you. So Frizzell now down 1-2. And the pitch. Up high 2-2. Nolan Smith on deck. He will hit next. As that one misses, and we're full. Three-two. The pitch. Foul back. Look out! Over by the concourse. And we'll do 3-2 all over again. The pitch. Fouled back. Frizzell stays alive, and that was a good stay alive hack on a pitch that could have gone either way. So the payoff pitch. Curveball called, strike 3. And the inning is over. Nothing happening for either side in the 6th. We move to the 7th inning. It's still 8-0 Jamestown.
I've definitely got more comfortable like being in front of the camera, and I got to like meet new people.
If you are into like cameras and news and stuff, I would come here. You get to do a lot of cool stuff. You go to like one of those baseball games, usually you're just stuck in the stands. But with us, no. You can go on the roof or on the field.
If people want to learn more, you just have to go to CCS-TV.com.
Schultz is the place where you can not only find your next new car, you can customize it exactly how you want it. Build a vehicle from one of your favorite brands. Secure rebates and incentives and expect delivery within 6 to 8 weeks. Get the keys to your ride in-store or in your own driveway and enjoy a year of complimentary Schultz Auto Care. Walk in to view our exciting inventory of vehicles arriving daily, or schedule your digital consultation online today to discover why we say you can't beat a Schultz deal.
Seventh inning summary presented by Schultz Auto Group, a proud sponsor of the Jamestown Tarp Skunks. Visit any of our locations in Jamestown or Warren, or online at schultzauto.com. As Colin Balla starting his 2nd inning of work. And the first pitch, he throws to Shane Praise, fouled off, 0-1. Prey on the day is flown out to left, flown out to center. Takes that one for a ball, 1-1. Balla had a pretty quick inning back in the 6th. Out for his 2nd inning of work. Takes Prey to 1-2. On deck, Ian Huang. Then the first baseman Treadway. As that one swung on and missed, ball gets underneath Borchardt. He picks it up, throws on to first to complete the strikeout. And there's one away. Second strikeout for Colin Balla. And that will bring up Ian Huang. He's walked twice tonight. Stranded both times. There's a ground ball. Second base, picked up by Lagoni. On to first. And there's 2 away. Nice and easy. And with 2 away, that will bring up Dylan Treadway. 7th inning summary is pretty simple. 8 runs, 8 hits, 1 error for the Skunks. No runs, 1 hit, 2 errors for the Americans. Pitching has been absolutely stellar here tonight. Cohen Harris, who started the game, went 4 innings, gave up 1 hit, 2 walks, and a strikeout. There's a foul down the third baseline out of play. Nick Iannello came in through an inning of scoreless relief, and Colin Balla so far an inning and 2/3. It's been a very fast-paced game here at Detrick Park, as there's a lazy fly ball into right center field. Frizzell drifts underneath it, puts it away with ease, and we go to the bottom of the 7th. The 7th inning stretch brought to you by the Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union, serving families across Chautauqua County with financial services that make a difference. Whether you're cheering from the stands or saving for college, SCFCU is here to help you achieve more. Visit 665-7000.com and stretch it out for the Tarp Skunks. We'll be back after the 7th inning stretch in just a moment.
At Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union, we believe in supporting our community and helping you achieve your financial goals and strive to make a positive impact for our members and the community. Our mission is to empower individuals with the skills and resources necessary to achieve financial freedom. As our members and the community achieve their goals, we fulfill ours, creating a brighter future together. Southern Chautauqua Federal Credit Union, your partner in financial well-being.
Looking to feed the family, the whole team, or just your own hungry self? Honest John's has you covered. We're talking fresh-made subs, crispy wings, and pizza so good you might just start happy dancing. Trust Honest John's for takeout, delivery, and easy online ordering so you can get the goods without lifting more than a finger. Or stop in for our famous all-you-can-eat pizza buffet. From crispy wings to cheesy pies, Honest John's satisfies. Order now at honestjohns.pizza.
Nolan Smith leads off the bottom of the 7th inning for the Jamestown Tarp Skunks, facing off against John Undis. His second inning of work, 8-0 Tarp Skunks. We are knocking on the door to mercy territory, as there's a fly ball down the left field line. That one's hooking foul, and it's 1-1. Smith on the day, 2 for 2, 2 singles, 2 runs scored, a walk, and an RBI. He's had a pretty solid day. Nothing to sneeze at here is the 1-1 up high for a ball, 2-1. Delanto tried to frame it down, but home plate umpire not buying. 2 more runs and this game is over.
Yep.
As there's a line drive up the middle, a base hit, and Nolan Smith continuing to have a spectacular ball game. Now 3 for 3 with a leadoff single. And that's going to bring up Jacob Haynes, the extra hitter.
Yeah, and that's a way to start off the inning. You need 2 runs to close the game out. Gets base hit right away.
Well, here's a guy that could end it with one swing of the bat last night. Went 380 plus to clear the bases for a grand slam. Could put one out of here and end it in style.
Yeah, if Haynes gets the right pitch, he's definitely looking for a shot here. I don't see why not.
First pitch up high and outside for a ball, 1-0. Haynes is a spectacular fastball hitter, can catch up to the curve and off speed. Dangerous. Right-handed hitter. Swinging, there's a ground ball toward the hole at short, gloved by Guzmaldo. Throw on to nowhere as he puts it in his back pocket. And an infield single for Jacob Haynes puts runners at first and second with nobody out for Justin Bremner. Oh, we're going to get a pinch hitter here.
Is this Langlist?
No, this is, I believe, Chase Hagelin, yes. Chase Hagelin out of Frewsburg. Local kid here with a chance. Cut on and miss, strike 1. So Bremner's day is done. We'll get you his stat line in just a moment. Is that one taken outside? 0-2 the count. Hagelin will more than likely replace Bremner in left field. As there's a wee ground ball to short. That could be 2 to second for 1. The throw to first in time. Aye. That was close, but a 6-4-3 double play putting Smith at third, 90 feet away. And with 2 down, Nathan Borchardt stands in. Oh no, they're gonna call him safe at first. Did you see the umpire call him out?
Umpire called out.
Yeah, so I guess they changed their mind. So we'll take it. His runners at first and third now with 1 out.
With Borchardt. Yeah, and that's a big, that's big help for the Skunks because 2 outs, that's not great position to end the game, but now you got 1 out, man on first and third. It's a good situation for the Skunks right now.
That one way off the plate called for a strike, 0-2, and you have to start wondering here a little bit about some of these calls. So 0-2. Hagelin off first. That one off the glove of Delanto. Coming in to score is Smith. And it's now 9-0. Moving to second on the wild pitch is Hagelin. And so the Mercy run 180 feet away. It's now 1-2 to Borchardt. And the pitch. Swinging, there's a chopper toward short. Gloved by Guzaldo. Throw on to first. That one in time for the second out. Moving to third is Hagelin. And so Brady McGuire can end this game with 1 hit out to the outfield. Either that or we will go to the top of the 8th.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting approach here for McGuire because you can't go for the sac fly because they have 2 outs. So he's going to try to get a base hit here to end the game.
You got to put something on the line. So here we go. Mercy run 90 feet away, and the first pitch way up high for a ball, 1-0. It'll also be the possibility of a wild pitch. That could definitely do the job as well. That next pitch missing way off the plate. 2-0.
Yeah, I don't think McGuire's going to swing much this at bat.
I doubt it.
3-0.
Yeah, right now 3-0. I'm putting the red light on.
Yeah, you don't want to risk a fly out. Might as well just take the next few.
And the 3-0 pitch. Taken on the outside corner for a strike. 3-1. Had the red light on. 3-0. Now 3-1. Do you take it off? Let him swing at something he likes. Here's the pitch. Check swing. Foul. And I think he would love to have that one back.
Yeah, if he actually swung at the ending check, that would probably run a base hit to end the game.
So here we go. Okay. I was holding my breath on that one.
Yeah.
So now a 2-out walk puts runners at the corners. And that's going to bring up Brady Marshall. No, make that pinch hitter Aiden Velasco. Velasco out of the University of Tampa. Hasn't had a lot of appearances here so far this season. 1 for 10 on the season. So he cuts on and misses the first pitch he sees. Has a chance to end it here for the Skunks with a base hit. And the pitch. Swinging, there's a line drive into left field, hanging, diving, and making the catch. Out in left field is Gavin Boyle to save the ball game. What a defensive gem for the Americans left fielder, but a run comes in ever so closer to that glorious Mercy mark. We go to the top of the 8th inning. It's 9-0 Skunks.
Welcome to the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame, located at 15 West 3rd Street in Jamestown. Visitors will see photographs, awards, apparel, and other sports memorabilia. We invite all visitors to stop in the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame and learn about the sports history of Chautauqua County.
As we head to the top of the 8th inning, Tarp Skunks still holding on to a 9-0 lead. Colin Bola on the mound for the Tarp Skunks, his 3rd inning of work, as he will face 9-10-1 of the Americans' order, as Logan Stickler takes the first pitch he sees for a ball 1-0. Fouled back, evens the count at 1 apiece. Bola has had 2 innings of pretty perfect work so far. That one taken low. And it's 2-1. There's a ground ball to third. Diving stop by McGuire. Picked up, throwing a first. Not in time. Great defensive effort, but Stickler with a little bit too much speed will get the infield single to lead off the 8th inning. And that is only the 2nd hit of the ball game for the Americans. First one since all the way back in the 3rd inning. Limited base runners for the Americans, as that'll bring up the shortstop, Guzaldo. 0 for 1 on the day. He takes the first pitch he sees high for a ball, 1-0. Singled back in the 3rd. The only other American hit in this game. And has walked. Stranded both times. Oh, and they picked off the runner at first. And Stickler is gone. Credit that one. 1-3-6-1 on the pickoff. And there's one down. That was a sick pickoff move, too. He had Stickler right in the middle of his secondary lead, and by the time Bola made the throw, there was nothing he could have done.
Yeah.
So first pitch to Guzaldo. Taken for a ball, 1-0. Niagara with some activity in the bullpen as that one's fouled off. Heading toward Faulkner Street. And I think it hit a squirrel. It could have been a squirrel. And the pitch. Taken on the outside corner for a called strike. 1-2 the count. So here we go, 2-2, the pitch. Ground ball, base hit through the right side. Back-to-back singles. But with the pickoff, no harm, no foul. So that's going to take it back to the top of the order for the center fielder, Derek Guzmandi. 0 for 3 on the day. I think that's the first woodland creature I've referenced on a foul ball this year. Last year I had a whole theme going. I decided not to do it this year. Every once in a while it creeps back in. There's another snap throw over to first, and the Americans living dangerously. Colin Bola has an incredible pickoff move. shortening up that lead at first. And again, snap throw. Check in on Guzaldo. Make sure he doesn't go anywhere. The last Tarp Skunk shutout, I remember, as that one taken up high for a ball, 1-0, was all the way back last season against the Auburn Double Days, I think like the first or second week of the season. So it's been a while since we've seen a shutout here at Detrick Park. 2-0 to Guzmandi. Grounded out to third, grounded out to second, popped out to third his last time. And the pitch. Curveball taken for a strike. 2-1. 9-0 the score here. Tarp Skunks have been in control since the word go, as that is the filthiest curveball that you will ever see. Broke in on Guzmandi and then broke out over the inside corner part of the plate. That was beautiful and filthy at the same time. Off speed on the outside corner now, 3-2 to Guzmandi. And the 3-2 pitch. Called strike three. A little vitamin see you later. And Guzmandi is out number 2. And that will bring up the right fielder, Evan Core.
I'll be right back.
So Core, the batter, 0 for 3 on the day. Flew out to left. Grounded into a fielder's choice and fouled out to first base his last time up. And the first pitch fouled back. 0-1 the count. For Bola, that's his third strikeout. 0-1. Taken for a called strike, 0-2 the count. So Colin Bola turning in a spectacular 3 innings in relief. 1 strike away from closing the door in the 8th as that one outside. 1-2. Gavin Boyle on deck would be next. And the 1-2 pitch. In the dirt, nice block by Borchardt. So 2-2 the count. Tarp Skunks looking to sweep this home-and-home 2-game series before heading off to Batavia tomorrow. And the pitch. Ground ball through the right side into right field, a base hit. Rounding the bag at second and holding there will be Guzaldo. So the Americans stringing together some hits here in the top of the 8th inning. Second hit given up by Bola this inning. They'll make that third.
Yeah, there was only 1 base hit since Bola started pitching. He's had 3 allowed, but it's not a bad appearance by Bola here.
No, I mean they're not rockets that are hit. They're finding holes. So
Yeah.
it's not like he's throwing up beach balls. As Gavin Boyle stands in, takes the first pitch he sees for a strike. The Tarp Skunks as a team, this starting lineup today came in hitting a combined .322. Today the team is hitting a combined .333 as Boyle watches a curveball drop in for a called strike 2, 0-2 the count. So first and second, 2 outs, top of the 8th, 0-2. Swing and a miss. Ball gets away from Borchardt. He fields it, throws on to first to complete the strikeout, and the side is retired. No runs on 3 hits, a couple runners left on base. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Tarp Skunks 9, Niagara Falls nothing.
Our generation has a choice. Turn away from the world's problems or chase them down. We refuse to sit back and watch them pass us by. Watch us fly ahead. Rise to every challenge.
Now I want coffee.
And overcome anything. Watch us become the next greatest generation.
New pitcher on the mound for the Niagara Falls Americans is Nolan Jackson. He will take over for the recently departed John on this going 3 innings, 2 hits, 1 run, 1 earned, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts on 49 pitches. Nolan Jackson's going to try to limit the damage and get this game to the 9th inning as the Tarp Skunks are 1 run away from getting their mercy rule here.
Yeah, as they have Dom Costello, the right fielder, up to bat first.
Costello standing in. Has had a decent day today. 1 for 3. And the first pitch he sees is called for a strike on the outside corner. 0-1 the count. Costello, Lagoni, and Rodriguez Costa due up in this inning. There's a foul ball off the third base side, and that falls out of play. 0-2 the count. Just checking. It looks like there is some light action in the Tarp Skunks bullpen. So we may see a new pitcher for the 9th if we get there. 0-2. Taken high for a ball. 1-2. For Costello, he singled back in the second. Grounded out to first in the third and grounded back to the pitcher his last time up. That one up high for a ball. 2-2. Tarp Skunks on the road at Batavia tomorrow night. Swinging, there's a foul off to the left. And we'll do 2-2 again. And then back here on Sunday to host the Muck Dogs. Elmira coming in for a double dipper on community buyout night. That is on Sunday. 4 and 6:30 the start times. You're going to want to come out. No excuse for not coming out for free baseball. It is going to be a beautiful, warm, sunny day. And then on Monday, the 23rd, Batavia comes back into town. $2 night, $2 beer, $2 hot dogs, $2 beer, $2 bleacher tickets, $2 soda, $2 beer, and $2 beer. They added the $2 soda this year to the promotion. I'm proud of myself for that one. I pushed that. As the pitch. Swinging, there's a line drive, opposite field, falling in front of Boyle for a leadoff single for Dom Costello. And that'll bring up a pinch hitter.
Number 18.
Looks like that is going to be Blake Herman getting his First official at bat for the Tarp Skunks. That's not Cole Swift. Oh, 44. It is. Looked like 14. But nope, Cole Swift standing in. Pinch hitter out of Salisbury College comes in batting .375. 3 for 8. Has a couple of RBIs. Right-handed speedster waving that bat back and forth, and the pitch swinging. There's a ground ball too short. That could be 2 to second for 1 to throw on to first. Too high. Swift beats it out. So on the fielder's choice goes 6-4. Costello's out. Cole Swift is now on first. And Blake Herman now, the pinch hitter.
Who we thought it was last time.
Yeah. So Blake Herman will pinch hit for...
What did we guess? Costa.
His first at-bat as a Tarp Skunk is fouled off behind home plate. Look out at the concessions. 0-1 the count. And next pitch taken outside for a ball, 1-1. Herman actually out of Canisius College. Quick check over to first, but Swift not going anywhere. And the pitch popped up on the infield in foul territory. Calling for it as prey, and he will put it away for out number 2. As Nico Frizzell will come up for his 4th at-bat of the day. Frizzell 0 for 3. Struck out twice, flew out to right field. 2 away here in the bottom of the 8th. There's a fly ball out to right. Backing up on it is Core with room and puts it away. And the inning's over. No runs, a hit, 1 left. We go to the top of the 9th inning. It's time to get loud, Jamestown. 9-0 Tarp Skunks.
I've definitely got more comfortable like being in front of the camera, and I got to like meet new people.
If you are into like cameras and news and stuff, I would come here. You get to do a lot of cool stuff. You go to like one of those baseball games, usually you're just stuck in the stands. But with us, no. You can go on the roof or on the field.
If people want to learn more, you just have to go to CCS-TV.com.
Schultz is the place where you can not only find your next new car, you can customize it exactly how you want it. Build a vehicle from one of your favorite brands. Secure rebates and incentives and expect delivery within 6 to 8 weeks. Get the keys to your ride in-store or in your own driveway and enjoy a year of complimentary Schultz Auto Care. Walk in to view our exciting inventory of vehicles arriving daily, or schedule your digital consultation online today to discover why we say you can't beat a Schultz deal.
Back here at Detrick Park, where the Tarp Skunks holding on to a 9-0 lead. New pitcher for the Tarp Skunks, making his first appearance, one of the last arrivals for the Tarp Skunks, Quentin Shoemaker, left-handed pitcher out of Hanover College, making his first appearance for Jamestown, and he's got a lot of room to work with. As due up is Delanto, Madison, and Prey. 4, 5, 6 due up for the Americans. Again, just like to remind you the next time we are with you here from Detrick Park will be Saturday, 6:30 p.m. for Batavia coming into town. It's the home plate umpire waving to the PA announcer Jeremy Becker, I guess saying hi. Appreciative of all his hard work. So here we go. Quentin Shoemaker, his first pitch, taking called strike one. Nice fastball. Looks like high 80s coming out of his hand. And it's 0-1. Think he can throw. Missing on the inside corner. 1-1. Delanto on the day has been hit by a pitch, grounded out twice. It's been a very quiet evening for the Niagara Falls Americans, considering yesterday, as that one's fouled back. Put up a very spirited effort in a 8-run Skunks victory, 14-6 last night. Tonight, not so much spirit out of the Niagara Falls Ball Club. 1-2. Shoemaker kicks and throws. That one's hit straight out to center. Frizzell takes a couple of steps to his right and puts it away for out number one. Who do you got for your most valuable stinker, Sebi?
So this one, a lot of people were close. I have mine going to Brady McGuire.
It's a good call.
2 for 3 on the day with a double, a hit. He got walked once. He was doing great fielding.
3 RBIs for the kid today. Yeah, great call.
Yeah.
As the first pitch to Madison taken for a strike, 0-1 the count. Ethan Madison on the day, 0 for 3, struck out, flew out to center, and grounded out to short. I'm going to go with Cohen Harris. Considering the performance he had the other night against Geneva, as that is a base hit through the Tony Gwynn hole on the left side, and a 1-out single will bring up the third baseman, Shane Prey.
Yep.
You know, Harris came out, he needed a good performance. 4 innings pitched, 1 hit, 2 walks, 1 strikeout on, I believe it was 54 pitches. So a solid performance tonight.
Yeah, he had a great outing. I agree with you.
As the first pitch to Prey fouled back. 0-1 the count.
I also do want to give an honorable mention to Nolan Smith. He had 3 base hits, 3 for 3. Got walked once, doing great fielding. This could have gone a lot of ways for me, at least.
Yeah, I mean, it could have been Jacob Haynes, as that's a curveball on the inside corner for a strike. 0-2. Haynes with 2 for 4 with a double and an RBI. You could have thrown in, let's see, who else could you have thrown in here? Cole Swift is a pinch hitter coming in, getting the job. I mean, Nick Iannello, Colin Bola. It could have been anybody on this team tonight. That's how a complete effort it has been.
Yeah.
As Prey now finds himself down 1-2. Madison taking a long lead off first, as Smith not even holding him on. 1-2 the count. Swinging, there's a fly ball out into left center field. Frizzell camps under it and puts that one away. And there are 2 away, and the Americans are down to their final out of the game. As it looks like we're going to get a... Nope, not a pinch hitter. Ian Huang, the second baseman, stands in. 2 away. He's walked twice and grounded out to second. So the last chance for the Americans. And the pitch. Taken for a called strike. 0-1. The Tarp Skunks would increase their record to 7-6. The Americans would fall to 7-6. We'll see if we can get you a couple of updated scores from the Western Division here in just a moment, as that one fouled back 0-2.
0-2 count with 2 outs, 1 out left in this ball game.
Down to their final strike. Elmira still with a 2-0 lead over the Pioneers. Batavia 14-6 over the Ironbacks. So Batavia looks like they will keep pace, as will Elmira. And the pitch. Swing! And a miss! And the ball game is over. For the Tarp Skunks, 9 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. For the Americans, no runs, 5 hits, and 2 errors. The time of the ball game, 2 hours and 21 minutes. A quick one here at Detrick Park, as the Jamestown Tarp Skunks sweep this mini home-and-home series with the Niagara Falls Americans. Their records are now even, and making this weekend even more important for both ball clubs. Again, the Batavia Muck Dogs will be hosting the Tarp Skunks tomorrow night, and then back here on Saturday for Kids Day and Night. You're going to want to get to the ballpark to cheer on your Tarp Skunks against the rival Batavia Muck Dogs. For Simi Gibbs, I'm Dre Guinness, thanking you for joining us here tonight. 9-0 is the final from Detrick Park. Thank you very much for joining us. We will see you on Saturday night, and until then, good night, everybody.